There are a number of famous cities across the world which were established along rivers. Cairo was developed along the Nile, Amsterdam along River Amstel, Rome along River Tiber, and Delhi astride the Yamuna. But for most Delhiites, the thought that Delhi's capital is a river city rarely comes to the mind. This is despite the fact that 3 of Delhi's 7 former city avatars have been established in the near vicinity of the banks of River Yamuna. Today, to celebrate this centuries-old association, I ride along National Highway 44 from the Waste to Wonder Park till the Red Fort. This alignment links the 5th, 6th and 7th generation of cities that were established in medieval India and a part of present-day Delhi. I approached the National Highway via Banda Singh Bahadur Setu. Some would be familiar with its erstwhile name, Barapulla Road. You may also recall it from my earlier video on Akshardham. NH44 is one of the rare highway stretches going through Delhi, which has an extensive green belt along the large part of the route. The very first picturesque flyover gave me a bird's eye view of the Waste to Wonder Park with replicas of famous monuments of the world. And just ahead of these was the majestic site of Humayun Tomb and Gurudwara Damdama Sahib. While the flyover was not the best place for viewing them, but nonetheless, I did stop for a brief moment to catch a glimpse of the breathtaking sight. I came down from the flyover and immediately to my left was the Indraprastha Park. And right at the entrance, I was greeted by the Sanchi Stupa. The pristine white color of the stupa was a soothing and calming view along the road, even as vehicles continued to whiz past in the morning rush. I rode along to go past the second gate of the park and then turned left along the road that goes towards Pragati Maidan or the exhibition grounds. Meandering around the construction and past an underbridge, I could almost immediately see the ramparts of Purana Killa in its morning glory. Just behind it was the Qila-e-Kunha Mosque. It rose majestically behind the fort walls, overlooking much of the area around. The road skirted along the wall of Purana Killa, the 6th city of Delhi. Soon the moat surrounding the fort became visible just beyond the fence erected right along the road. It was a fascinating sight to see the fort that began during the reign of Humayun, was built thereafter by Sher Shah, and finally was completed by Humayun after he avenged his defeat at the hands of Sher Shah. The fort is also believed to be on the site of Indraprastha, the capital city of the Pandavas in the 3rd century BC, with excavations reinforcing this historical linkage. The site also creates an interesting connect with Indraprastha Park we saw briefly earlier. Riding off from the Purana Killa, which is a short detour from the highway, I got back only to travel briefly before I reached the fort of Firoz Shah. This incidentally represents the 5th city of Delhi. Located very close to the School of Planning and Architecture, the city, despite being in ruins, has an attraction for anyone choosing to stop by or taking a walk in its adjoining park. Besides the withering wall, the other striking element of the city is the Ashokan pillar, which stands tall within the premises. Adjacent to the fort is the cricket ground, not surprisingly called the Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium. The highway beyond this medieval city snakes along towards what we commonly refer to as Old Delhi, but was earlier called Shah Jahanabad. And its most majestic architectural monument is the Red Fort. Built by Emperor Shah Jahan, it was the seat of Mughal power. It also housed British Indian soldiers after the fall of Bahadur Shah in 1857. And even today, on every Independence Day, the Prime Minister of the country addresses the nation from its ramparts. Shahjahanabad was the seventh and last city of Delhi before the present incarnation was constructed, unsurprisingly called New Delhi. This then was my short bicycle ride. In a span of just about 10 kilometers, it introduced me to three cities of Delhi along the Yamuna. Having done this ride, all I can now wish for is a bicycle lane for cyclists and the Yamuna regaining its pride of place as the river that was once synonymous with Delhi.